If you are over 50 and waking up at 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling, your body is not just experiencing a random sleep disturbance. It is desperately trying to warn you about a silent cardiovascular crisis. Many of you will drag yourselves to the kitchen, pour a glass of water, or brew a standard cup of chamomile tea, hoping to drift back to sleep. But doing this is one of the biggest mistakes you can make for your aging nervous system. Drinking plain water in the middle of the night forces your kidneys into active mode, flushing out essential electrolytes and guaranteeing you will be awake for the next 2 hours. And that plain chamomile tea? It is simply too weak to cross the blood-brain barrier of a nervous system that has been dealing with decades of chronic stress. But what if I told you that by simply adding 3 specific natural compounds to your evening cup, you could switch off your brain's alarm system in under 20 minutes? A combination so powerful, it literally forces your cells into a state of deep, rapid recovery. Before we dive into the exact recipe that will change your nights forever, do me a favor. If you refuse to let aging steal your independence, hit the like button and subscribe right now to join our community. We are decoding the medical secrets that keep you thriving, not just surviving. Think of your body after the age of 50 as a classic, vintage automobile. When you were in your 20s, you could push the engine to the limit, put in low-grade fuel, and it would still run perfectly. But now, the wiring is a bit more sensitive. When you cannot sleep, it is like the check engine light flashing on your dashboard. Taking prescription sleeping pills is exactly like putting black tape over that check engine light and hoping the engine doesn't explode on the highway. Sure, the light turns off. You might be unconscious, but the engine is still overheating, and the actual damage is accelerating in the dark. Sleeping pills do not give you restorative sleep. They give you chemical sedation. They block your brain's glymphatic system, which is essentially the nighttime cleaning crew that sweeps away the toxic proteins associated with rapid dementia and memory loss. If you are knocking yourself out with heavy medications, you are waking up with a dry mouth, a foggy brain, and a cardiovascular system that hasn't actually rested at all. Let us destroy a massive myth right now. The myth that you just need more melatonin. The truth is, taking high doses of synthetic melatonin over the counter can completely shut down your pineal gland's natural ability to produce it. You are telling your brain, do not bother working, I will just take a pill. And when you stop the pill, the insomnia comes back 10 times worse. Your body does not need a hormone replacement for sleep. It needs the raw materials to rebuild its own sleep architecture. And that brings us to the ultimate evening protocol. The exact ingredients you need to add to your tea to trigger instant deep sleep and rapid body recovery. We start with a base. You can use chamomile, but you must ensure it is high-quality, whole-flower chamomile. Why? Because we need a specific antioxidant called Apigenin. Apigenin binds to the exact same receptors in your brain as anti-anxiety medications, but without the morning hangover or the risk of addiction. It lowers the volume of your racing thoughts. But Apigenin alone is not enough to keep you asleep. This is where the magic happens. First, we need the inflammation destroyer. You must add 1 teaspoon of pure tart cherry juice extract. Do not confuse this with sugary supermarket cherry juice. I am talking about pure tart cherry. Why? Because it contains naturally occurring, microscopic amounts of bioavailable melatonin, but more importantly, it contains powerful anthocyanins. These compounds drastically reduce cellular inflammation while you sleep. If you have aching joints, stiff knees, or lower back pain that wakes you up, the tart cherry targets that inflammation directly, allowing your physical body to relax. Second, you add 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate powder. Listen to me very carefully. Not magnesium oxide, not magnesium citrate, glycinate. This specific form of magnesium is bound to the amino acid glycine. Magnesium is the mineral of relaxation. It lowers your core body temperature, which is a biological requirement for entering deep sleep. But the glycine is the secret weapon. Glycine acts as an inhibitory neurotransmitter in the central nervous system. It literally cools down your brain, telling your nervous system that the threat is gone, the day is over, and it is safe to shut down. Third, and this is the catalyst, a tiny pinch of true Ceylon cinnamon, not the regular cassia cinnamon from the baking aisle, but Ceylon. The biggest hidden cause of waking up at 3 in the morning is a massive blood sugar crash. Your brain senses a drop in glucose, panics, and shoots cortisol and adrenaline into your bloodstream to wake you up so you do not starve. By adding Ceylon cinnamon to your evening tea, you stabilize your blood sugar levels for the entire night. No crash, no cortisol spike, no waking up with a racing heart. So, here is your actionable protocol. Step 1. The 90-minute window. You must drink this specific tea exactly 90 minutes before your head hits the pillow. This gives your kidneys time to process the liquid so you are not waking up to use the bathroom, while allowing the apigenin, magnesium, and glycine to peak in your bloodstream just as you close your eyes. Step 2. The temperature rule. Do not pour boiling water over these ingredients. Boiling water destroys the delicate compounds. Let the water sit for 2 minutes after boiling before brewing your tea and adding the powders. Step 3. The light lock. After you drink this tea, you must not look at a bright screen. No phones, no tablets. The blue light will instantly destroy the natural melatonin the tart cherry is trying to support. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, Robert, 62 years old. For 5 years, Robert woke up at 2:30 in the morning every single night. He would lie there, drenched in a cold sweat, his mind racing about his pension, his adult children, and the terrifying thought that his memory was slipping. By the time morning came, his blood pressure was dangerously high. His doctor wanted to put him on stronger blood pressure medication and heavy sedatives. He was exhausted, irritable, and genuinely afraid he was going to have a heart attack in his sleep. I told Robert to stop the water drinking habit at night and put him strictly on this exact tea protocol. Chamomile base, tart cherry, magnesium glycinate, Ceylon cinnamon. The first night, he slept until 4 in the morning. For him, that was a victory. By night 5, Robert slept completely through the night, 7 straight hours. But the most incredible part? 2 weeks later, his morning blood pressure had dropped back to a normal, healthy range. Because his cardiovascular system was finally getting the deep, uninterrupted recovery it desperately needed. His body wasn't failing, it was just chronically exhausted. Your sleep is not a luxury you can afford to lose. It is the foundation of your immune system. It is when your brain flushes out the toxins that cause dementia. It is when your heart repairs its vessels. Start this protocol tonight. Give your body the exact tools it needs to heal itself in the dark. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with a friend or a family member who is struggling with their sleep. We are building a community of people who refuse to let aging dictate their quality of life. Remember, a long life is meaningless if you do not have the energy to enjoy it. Sleep deeply, heal rapidly, and I will see you in the next video.